right, a lottery ticket picked by a store clerk wins $40,000 a year for 25 years. A woman in Lorain County, Ohio, bought a scratch-off ticket selected for her by a store clerk and then won the $40,000 a year for 25 years. The woman told lottery officials she visited that store, and the store's clerk encouraged her to buy a $30 Extreme Million scratch-off ticket. She said, pick this one. It's probably a winner. The player said she initially was like, I don't want to pay $30 for a ticket, but then she did. She scratched it off, $40,000 for 25 years. The player decided to take the winnings as a one-time lump payment of $500,000. There you go. Doesn't say anything about a donation to the person working the counter, but a little something would be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
$5,000.
Oh, man,
That'd be nice.
every time the clerk has bought me one or picked one for me and never wins.
But you go and ask them to pick for you.
You're right.
I think that's a bit different.
I do. I say, hey, man, which one's looking good today? And they always pick the wrong one.
And they're like, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
I want
And
you
they
to pick
just
a winner.
throw their... She's like, I don't know, man. Take this one.
This sounds like the clerk was just kind of like, oh, look, you want to buy this one.
Well, the clerk was the one that was saying, yeah.
Like, oh, this is calling your name right here.
Like, you should buy this one. Amy, what do you have?
Okay, so a movie that I'm excited about this year is Project Hail Mary. And I was reading an article at Variety about it, or on Variety.com. And entertainment journalist Scott Menzel is calling it a masterpiece, and it will win major awards, or it'll be a major awards player across the board. And I read the book a long time ago, but I'm very, very excited for this movie. And it comes out March 20th.
Oh, that quick.
Yeah, so in less than a month. So I feel like this might be something that is going to get me to the movie theater because I'm excited to see it. And the people that have already seen it are saying it is so good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love the book.
You read that book?
Mm-hmm. Remember that was too when Ryan Gosling was throwing the football and we're like, uh-oh, he can't throw.
Oh, that's the movie?
Yeah, because he was throwing a Hail Mary.
Got it.
He's obviously a theater kid. Even though he plays all these big bad roles, he's a theater kid.
Yeah.
And he'd throw the football like I would throw if it was the wrong hand. And we're like, dude, who allowed them to put this up? Someone should have said, nope, don't put this one up. Or show him like going back and then just the ball flying out. But yeah.
What's this story about?
Teacher who is needed for their expertise because they got to save Earth.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, and then there's a kind of an alien relationship that is endearing with this character called Rocky.
I don't know that I'd say all that, but...
Was that giving things away?
Oh, no.
No,
I'm still reading it.
Oh, man.
Amy.
It's endearing.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, a character name? Everybody knows about
Well, now
Rocky.
I'm like, who's Rocky?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not telling you.
Okay.
I'm not telling you
that's
anything.
why I was so vague with my description of, as a teacher, I don't think you like super spoiled anything. But
I don't think I did spoil anything at all.
If people were going into it in the nude, I think that they would go, I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah, I wonder. I didn't tell him anything about what's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, I look forward to it as well. Ray, play me voicemail 1, please.
Hey, I know you guys don't really choose what commercials play on the podcast, but I totally just heard a commercial for Ashley Madison on the podcast. I just had to call and let you guys know in case you didn't know because I thought that was wild. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you. Not only do we not know, it's different for everybody. Meaning if you live in one state, you're going to get different commercials as somebody else from a different state. If you're searching stuff, you're going to get commercial. It's like a dude who really got owned online because he was like, I'm on YouTube, why do I keep getting ads for gay dating sites? And they were like, dude, it's because you're looking up other gay stuff.
Is that why?
I'm not saying that's exactly why here, but we don't have the ability to go, this is an absolute, there's a couple, I think, at the very beginning, but a lot of times you're only hearing commercials because it's where you're from. There are also local commercials in podcasts.
Well, geo-targeting or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I did not know we had those even randomly playing.
But we don't.
It's not like one of us voicing that.
Yeah.
right?
No.
Okay.
It's Amy.
Amy, it's like, no.
It isn't. It is not me.
It's probably based on where they are. If for some reason they're single. I don't know. It has nothing really to do with us. There are a lot of weird commercials that are put in based on where the person's listening, when they're listening, and what they're up to. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So maybe you should look in the mirror there,
What's up?
caller. Maybe there's a little something you need to do. All right, next, number 2.
We've missed hearing Lunchbox do his SPF sunscreen protection force or whatever it is when he goes on vacation. And since you're all going to be on the cruise next week, I was hoping that we might get to hear some of that happening while you guys are out there. This might be a fun chance for people to get it up close and personal. Anyways, have a great trip. Can't wait to hear all about it. Bye.
I don't think it'll pay off the same.
Right, because people will know. Like when you're doing it on the boat, people know that who I am and why they're on the boat is for us. So it would be like, oh, I get to be part of the bit. It's sort of like doing bathroom confessions on the ship. It's like people will know and they'll just be like, oh, that's so cool. So it really won't have the same payoff. I've already thought about it.
Oh, you did? You thought about doing that?
Yeah, I thought about it, and then I'm like, well, that's
Well, he
not
thought
really-
about it and he thought it through, and then he thought about how it's
And-
probably not going to
and
be.
then he's not doing
It's
it.
a complete thought.
It's like when Eddie wants to give away kidneys. What it feels like.
Sounds
Thought about
familiar.
it. Yeah. Anything anybody else is mad about the cruise today? Because today so far everybody's been good. Anything new come up?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
I don't know if you're gonna say this.
yeah, I mean, there's one thing. I got an email saying we're responsible to pay for our own dinners.
That's not true. That's
And-
literally not true. I saw the same email. They're paying for food.
Did you read it?
It said, yeah, if you want to go to a dinner, you got to pay for it.
Wait, what?
I didn't see that part.
It said we're covering food. The email that I got, because everybody was on it, is like they're covering the meals.
Yeah, I saw that. And drinks. Right?
Unless I got a different email.
So
I was gonna say, I think you got a different
'cause I
email,
didn't-
man.
I don't-
think you
there's
got-
a-
I think
No.
there's no way you have to go for a work thing and you have to pay for your own meals. There's no way.
okay, so what?
If you want to go to any dining experience, talent is responsible for paying for it.
If you want a specialty dining experience,
Well, what's that?
You have meals provided in the main dining room.
So they're providing all the meals, but if you want like something extra special, you have to go pay for extra special.
That sounds about right.
He made it seem like we weren't able to eat unless you spent your own money.
Well, to me, it sounds like we're paying for our own meals.
You get to eat every meal. They have every meal covered.
All right.
Morgan,
Yes.
lend to this.
That's exactly what it is. So there's different dining halls, different things. So there's 3 of them that we have access to because it's free for everybody. It's included on the trip. And that's what we have access to all the time. You have every meal can be there. But there are, I want to say 6 or 7 other places where you can specialty dine and have different food. But if we go there, we have to pay for that.
Hold on, time out.
See, that's what I'm saying, Eddie.
So everyone on the boat gets to eat at these 3 places that we're eating at for free?
I think that's part of the experience. It's like a all-inclusive. It's not a resort, but a cruise.
Okay, I see what
But
you're
they
saying.
also have another area if you want to eat in a special area that is still free. That's for talent, like artists and their teams as well.
Are you guys worried you're gonna have to eat with people?
No, it's not that. I just felt like we were able to eat whatever we wanted. Not
Right.
these special meals or whatever, but like I feel like we're just kind of like, here's my ticket like everyone else, but we're talent, right?
Right, so we should have an elevated dining experience if we want it.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying elevated dining.
But that's what you are kind of.
But that's what you're saying. It's true, though.
Well, it's just
Like,
like
if I want to experience the sushi on the boat, I should be able to. They should provide me with the sushi on the boat.
and we're not going to get the
No,
sushi.
you got to pay for that.
Amy is.
Wait, what?
You get free elevation.
I guess. I don't know.
I guess I'm wondering what the elevated meal experience.
I don't know, but
means.
but to come on and say they're not paying for our meals is wrong. 'Cause
Okay, well, I was confused then. I
You apologize? You
I did not understand
do
that.
you apologize?
I made a mistake.
Okay, good.
Did you see the part about
But Eddie, do you understand what I'm
no,
saying?
I don't.
No, Eddie, you're on the same page as I am.
I'm not on the same
Amy,
page.
talk to them.
Okay, so if I read correctly, I do believe once we return, any money you did have to spend, you can turn it in as an expense.
So if we want the sushi, we can just.
I don't know about
I don't
sushi.
know.
I
You'll
don't know
need to
anything specific.
clarify, but I think with certain things I saw that once you return, you can expense that cost. That was under like drinks. But then they said if we have like team meetings and whatnot, they'll try to cover everybody's drinks if people order them, like on their company credit card.
Yeah, I don't know. It just said you get to go eat where people eat, and I'm like, great, I'll go eat where people eat. I got no problem with that.
Yeah, no, I could do that.
And then if I wanted like the luxury experience, I'll pay the $20.
Okay. So like if
I
you want
think it's
steak or
$120.
sushi,
Yeah, if you want steak or
I think
sushi,
you
you got to
probably
pay
get
your own.
steak in the main place.
you think so?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
But you don't know. You're getting mad about something you don't know.
Guys,
Right.
bring water bottles because there's going to be a water station where you can fill it up.
I did see where you can't bring your own like water,
Okay, that's
Wait,
fine.
but bring a water bottle.
just an empty water bottle.
Yes.
Scoop it in the ocean.
Oh, you know what else I did see?
What?
They didn't. Nowhere on there it says you can't bring a fishing pole.
Okay, but
it also
I don't
didn't
think
say
they
you
think
can't
they
bring
have
a
to
bazooka
put
either.
that.
No, it did. It did say, and it said you couldn't bring a bow and arrow. It said all that.
Or a baseball bat.
Baseball bat.
I don't think you can bring a fishing pole.
I double checked and I was like, does it say fishing pole? And Lunchbox was like, it doesn't say fishing pole.
I don't know. Let's just stop looking for reasons to be upset.
No, I'm not. I'm not look for reasons. I just things come to me and I'm like, what? I'm not gonna be able to eat dinner. Like that's not cool.
Do you think that would really be the case?
Hey, you never know, man.
You do know. They're gonna make sure you can eat. Play me 3, please.
Lunchbox. You shouldn't need poker chips for your cruise. You're asking that because you think you're a bad gambler. Now, if you're a good gambler, you can just take your money and make more. Think about that one. Love the show. Been listening for years. Bye-bye.
No. That way there is no risk to me. I mean, yes, everybody thinks they're a good gambler, but you don't win every time. And so, yes, I would like to have a safety net of, hey, man, if I lose this money, it ain't really my money, so not a big deal. Bet a little bit bigger, make bigger bets, get the excitement going. Everybody's gathered around when I got a bunch of chips stacked on red or stacked on my blackjack hand. That brings excitement to the casino. Still waiting on those chips.
I'm starting to get a little fatigued, just in general of us talking about the crew. I'm ready to do it now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
I mean, I'm excited.
I just feel icky when we talk about it like this because it just seems
I checked
so.
in though.
Okay, it just seems like
bratty.
yes, ungrateful, and which I get. We're just
It's
this
easy
is
to
having
say that from
normal
up there in your high room.
conversations.
Can you let her talk, please, without yelling over her? Jesus.
I just have the like whenever we do these, and I mean I've participated. It just feels like when I think about it later, I'm like it's icky because so many people would love to just be able to go on a cruise for work.
Yeah. I can understand that.
You're talking.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm talking to all.
Eddie,
like
you-
I'm
No,
just
you're
saying
not
in
talking
general.
to all, really.
You're not talking to
him.
all of us.
Hold on. Eddie just agreed with me
No,
on the
I
food,
don't.
and now I'm the bad guy.
You got me wrong.
You got upset about the rooms also,
No, I'm
and
just
I'm
saying
the bad
when-
guy. We're on the same
I'm
page.
not
Me
even-
and you
Do not
are on
say
the
that.
same page.
That's not true.
You've complained about the same stuff I
Nope.
have.
No, I have not.
Did you complain about gambling money? Did he?
Nope.
Yes.
Never brought up gambling. Never. Even the room doesn't bother me. The room's fine. I don't care about that. It's
You
still a
really-
nice room.
He was the one that got upset about the room.
Why are you talking
first.
in that? Why are you talking in that tone?
What is that?
It's his unbelievable tone.
Yeah, it's my unbelievable that we have proof, and we go back to the tape. Eddie was upset about the room, and now he acts like
Well,
he's
maybe
just.
There's a possibility
if he
of that.
was
There's-
a little bit, he's gotten over it.
It's not a big deal, guys. It's not a big
let
deal.
it go.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like
He's
we're
trying
going to
to
be sailing the seas.
And
I
this-
know you think it's gross. I think it's just so funny. I think the dynamic of
Well,
everybody.
I have laughed
it's
too.
So,
It just
it makes me laugh.
I agree. I feel caught in a weird place because it's like if it wasn't other people having to hear us, like us bickering, we would be doing this anyways, and it would be funny. But because also I know other people are having to listen and they're like at their jobs and grinding away, and they're like, "Shut the freak up! I would love if that was my job." You know?
Yeah, we're here grinding away too.
Okay.
Anyway, we leave this weekend.
It's going to be awesome.
Yes,
Yes.
I think
It's
it
gonna
will
be awesome.
be. Next one.
Morning, studio. I'm Anna from Fresno, California. I just had a question for everybody. I wanted to know what is your guys' most underrated Disney movie? I will go first. Mine is Meet the Robinsons. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. Can't wait to hear you guys. Bye.
It's tough because does underrated mean one that doesn't really get the credit it deserves and just not our favorite?
I don't know.
Like I would think one that no one really talks about, but it's so good.
I don't know that I have an answer because I don't think I've seen a lot of Disney movies. So Coco.
Coco, dude. That would have been.
But
mine.
I feel like
people
that got
love
a lot of
one.
praise.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'm
guess so.
gonna look. But
You know which one's really good? Jazz. No, Soul.
Oh,
Soul is so good.
It's really good, man.
Oh, okay. Then
Little
maybe
deep for
that's
kids.
one because
Yes.
I haven't really
Little deep for kids.
heard.
Oh,
much
I have
about
a
it.
good one.
Okay.
It's called The Good Dinosaur.
That's a good one.
And a lot of people don't talk about it, but it's really sweet. I think kids would love
I
that
don't
one.
think I've seen that one.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. McFarlane USA is a good one.
That one's really good.
Really good.
Is that about the
Soccer. No, the,
Team-
the track team.
The cross-country
yes?
team, yeah.
Yes, that one
Kevin
was.
Costner.
oh, it's
That
not all,
was-
it's not all cartoons.
No,
No.
Disney
oh,
makes a lot
The
of.
Rookie. Is that Disney?
Yeah,
Ooh, that
I
might
think
be.
that is.
The Rookie. Is that Dennis Quaid?
Yeah.
That's a good
I don't know
one.
if that's Disney or not, but it feels Disney-y.
Okay, McFarlane. Good call, McFarlane USA.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I just searched
Yeah.
underrated Disney movies.
That's a good one.
Treasure Planet Anyone? 2002.
Yeah, that's freaking amazing. Martin Short's in it. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That one's awesome.
What's it called?
It's called Treasure Planet. It flopped at the box office because the promotion was terrible and it was going up against other things in 2002. But it's awesome. My kids love it. I love it.
Brother Bear.
Oh, that one's cute.
You ever seen Heavyweights?
Yeah, that's a good one.
No. Good one.
You see Martin Short's daughter commit suicide?
Oh, I know. At 42. So terrible.
Meet the Robinsons is on it. That's a cartoon, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. I'm thinking of Swiss Family Robinson. What? You guys don't know Swiss Family Robinson?
No.
Yeah, yeah, the tree and all that stuff. Yeah, they have in Disneyland. They have a thing there.
It's old though.
It's
like,
cool.
It's like the '60s probably. Swiss Family Robinson. Let's see. It's an all-time underrated Disney live-action classic released in 1960. No CGI, no irony. Just a shipwrecked family building the coolest treehouse in movie history. I'm not even sure if I've seen it all, but okay.
Those were the only ones on there?
No, I just got bored of reading them.
The Rookie is a Disney movie.
Thank you. Lunchbox, your story.
Yeah, Bill Gates, man. He has come out and admitted that he hooked up with 2 Russian chicks.
Is that where he got the STD?
Yes.
And then he tried to secretly put antibiotics in his wife's food or drink to make sure she didn't get them?
Yeah. He talked to his people yesterday and said, listen, all the stories are true.
What is this on? Can you have a source? Because
New York Post.
Okay, great.
He said that he had 2 affairs with Russian women while married to his now ex-wife. He said one was he met at a chess tournament or whatever, one of those bridge is what it's called. And then another one he met at a conference, and he regrets it, but he did not see any illegal activity with Jeffrey Epstein. He did not participate in any of that, but he did admit to his 2 affairs.
Do you think Bill Gates was just such a nerd his whole life? So when he started making money, he was like, I'm hooking up with anything and everything.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
That's why I think about a lot of the rich guys, because they're obviously rich because they're smart. And so,
So they were nerdy young.
Yeah.
And then once they had access because of their money, then they just went off the rail. I mean,
let it rip.
I don't know what caught
2 Russian hookers is really letting it rip.
Whoa, no, not hookers. Bridge player and 1 Russian nuclear physicist.
Oh, so they weren't?
They weren't
So they were just Russians? They weren't Russian?
No way they weren't involved in some honey pot type thing.
And Bill Gates went to go watch a bridge tournament?
Yeah.
Like just for fun?
I did have affairs. One with a Russian bridge player, one with a Russian nuclear physicist.
Yeah, and Epstein had met the bridge player that Bill Gates hooked up with when Epstein was trying to raise money for a bridge academy, and then he later paid for her to attend software coding school.
What's up with bridge?
It's a card game.
Yeah, I know, but
in America, old people play it, but who knows what they do in Russia? I don't know what their culture is.
Oh, yeah, but Bill Gates was playing in a tournament,
And then
that's
he
where he met
paid
this
for her
chick.
to go to school? I mean,
Epstein did.
Yes.
Bill Gates. Don't be hanging out with Epstein. You're on my list.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Also,
bad.
I wonder this too about people with a lot of money that just have access to anything and everything. I think, yeah, some of it might be because they were nerdy and they didn't get certain things when they were younger. But I also think there is something to the fact, even if they did, there comes a point when you literally can get anything you want at any time. It's like you become like this. You're trying to chase something
and
because
you're bored,
nothing
right?
feels because like you can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
So it's like I got to go try this. I got to go try that. Because you're like chasing a feeling.
Couple things. One, I call that homeschool syndrome because you haven't had much. We were talking about earlier where you don't have access to much. All of a sudden, it's like I got access to everything, so you go crazy. It could be you get money, you ugly duckling. Now all of a sudden you're hot. When you're younger, you're ugly. And then your thing, Amy, it's like Charlie Sheen in that documentary. It's like I think his penis had felt every sensation, so he's just looking for new ones. He's like, I flipped the menu. Let me see what dudes feel like. Like he's had everything.
Yeah, like whether it's sexually, like doing things to yourself, like or consuming, like
Even
buying
like
things, eating
hanging
things,
like hanging yourself and whacking.
Yeah,
people have died that way. I think Robert Carradine died, right? And the lead singer from NXS.
NXS, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people are just like that, but imagine you've had access to everything.
Yeah.
And so then you're just trying to find new ways now because you've had everything. I just think those ways, like sexually, because people do that. I know country artists that have just like hooked up with everything under the sun. Everything. It's like they've tried every hole, and then now they're trying to make new holes. It's crazy.
Boy.
Yeah, and during the town hall meeting, Gates admitted he spent time with Epstein in New York, Germany, France, and Washington, but never visited the island.
Don't care. Spend too much time with him. Bad guy. You're out. Done.
And he gave credit to his ex-wife. He said to give her credit, she always was kind of skeptical of the Epstein thing.
The Epstein thing. What we should do, all these people should be put back on Epstein's island as their prison.
Stay there.
Just with each other. We ship you over back to Epstein. Okay, here you go. You're now here.
So, like, is this one of those, like, he's dropping some nuggets of, like, oh, here, you'll believe me because I'm going to give you all of this. Like, I'm going to admit that I hung out with him. I'm going to admit that I did this with a Russian
bridge player.
So weird.
That is a pretty baller thing to say. Like, yeah, I cheated, but it was with the prime minister of this and also a nuclear physicist.
Like yeah. So, so then it's like, okay, I've aired this. So now you're not going to ask me all the other questions because there's tons of other shady crap that I've done, but it's okay.
Hide your lies and truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called, but yes.
Yeah, it looks like Bill Gates, as smart as he is, really freaking gross and skeezy and terrible. All right, next up, Morgan.
Well, some good news. There's a new blood test that can predict when symptoms of Alzheimer's disease may actually start.
Oh, yeah.
But can you slow it?
Not yet, but the whole thing with this new blood test is the hope to start finding cures and finding things and ways to help Alzheimer's.
I was thinking about that story yesterday we talked about where the woman goes to the doctor and they're like, yep, you got cancer. We're going to do some chemo. She goes through like 4 years of chemo, whatever it was, maybe a year. I don't remember.
4 years.
4 years of chemo, and they're like, just kidding. You never had it. What?
Well, years later, yeah, different doctors.
What?
Were like,
I know.
Ugh.
Yeah, that would be really rough. But back to this, would you want to know if you had Alzheimer's on the horizon?
No. If I could stop it.
Well, yeah, what can you do?
I mean, I think you
Possibly
can, like,
prepare yourself
try
and your
to-
family. You can prepare your family. I think
I think just living with it is the hard part,
I
right?
think this is that philosophical question of if you could find out when you were going to die, would you want to know, right? And it's the people that say yes would be, well, so I could make sure I enjoyed all the time that I had to live and I could let my family know and make sure they're prepared. I think this is a version of that, especially if there's no way to slow or stop it.
Yeah, I'm reading a book right now, and the character is going blind, but she doesn't know exactly when it will kick in. But the doctors have told her for years, and it's like she just has no idea. Any moment, like she could wake up one day, and then it's like finally, like some days she said it's like difficult to like write, but then she has better days. But then when's the day that she wakes up and she just can no longer see?
I used to have dreams when I was a kid, but I would open my eyes and see something and close my eyes again. And what I was seeing as a kid were visions from my future.
What do you mean?
So in my dream, I would be able to have my eyes. This is a kid. I haven't had this dream in a long time, but it does. So when I was a kid, I'd have these dreams that my eyes would be closed, and I'd open my eyes and I could see the things happening around me, but then I had to close my eyes immediately, and then I opened them again. I was back to normal, but I could see the future basically.
So was it accurate?
There are certain times where I see things and it feels like that feeling you get whenever you
Deja vu?
It feels like I've seen this exact scene before. And trust me, my brain, the rational part of me is like, there's no way. But I'll be somewhere and I'll just like take in a setting and go, I've seen this exact setting before. And it just reminds me of those dreams I had as a kid when I'd open my eyes and see that.
You're being serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't really think that.
No. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a bit like you're going to be like a Friends episode or something that I missed.
No, I don't think that's an episode. I've
like
not
that.
seen that anywhere.
Okay.
But Amy saying that story of the woman who's blind and she never knows and she could wake up and not be able to see reminds me of those dreams where as a kid I could open my eyes, see something, and probably I thought I was seeing the future. But now every once in a while I have like a deja vu thing where I see an exact scene and I'm like, God dang, I feel like I've seen this before. Like exact setting.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty kind of weird, huh?
It is weird.
Yeah, I wonder if you're glitching.
I don't think that'd be a glitch. I think it would be living into what I had seen in the past.
Yeah, but let's say it's a program or a system where you're not supposed to ever have moments like
They're
that.
not supposed to cross?
Yeah.
But maybe it was supposed to. Maybe I was seeing that in my dream because I would then see it later.
Yeah, well then it's not a glitch.
Like if someone said to you, this is hypothetical. Play the game. Oh, let me see what we got here. Deja vu. It likely stems from a mismatch in brain processing where sensory information triggers a familiarity signal in the brain's temporal lobe before it's fully consciously recognized, often caused by small, non-pathological momentary neuron. Nah, mine's seeing the future. But anyway, if someone walked up to you and he said, hey, I'm going to allow you to do something. I'm going to let you close your eyes. It's similar to what my dream was. And you open your eyes, and for 3 seconds, you're going to see this moment 10 years from right now. But you got 3 seconds. Wherever you are 10 years from right now, you're going to open your eyes, and you're going to see what you're going to see 10 years from right now. Would you want to do it?
Yeah.
What if you're dead and you do it and it's black?
Okay.
You're going to live differently, though, knowing that you're dead in 10 years.
Exactly. Don't you think I'll live more fully?
You should live more fully anyway.
I know. That's easy to say, but sometimes when you need a little kick in the pants.
Interesting.
Would you want to do that?
I'm going to go no. I don't really want to know that stuff.
What if it's like a really happy scene?
It could be.
It could be.
Or you could look down and for some reason you don't have a wiener that's been chopped off and there's a guy with a big knife in front of you going, ah, ha, ha, ha.
And then you're done, and you're just like, well, how did that happen?
Yeah. And you're like, what? What was I doing in 10 years?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to be.
He's holding it up.
You're at a bridge
confused by
tournament?
that.
There's it. No,
Why am I at a bridge
Why am
tournament?
I in Russia at a bridge tournament? Why am I in the jungle with a guy? So, yeah, there's nutty scenarios, but I wonder, you'd want to do it, Eddie? You wouldn't?
I don't think I'd want to do it. I'm not an impatient person like that. I kind of like to let things play out and just see. I really like the let's just see what happens kind of way of living.
Lunchbox?
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know because, yeah, there's a chance it could be good, but there's a chance it could be bad.
Sure. In the jungle with some guy holding your wiener up, like, I just got it.
And that's what I mean. Like, I would rather not know and just have the happy anticipation of something good that's gonna happen.
Because you're gonna think of that scene for
all
the
the
next
time.
10
Well,
years.
what
like,
if you
every
could
day.
just steer clear of jungles?
You're gonna get there
But you
eventually.
can't
It's
because you're
happening.
not able to alter.
You're not allowed to alter. So like when someone comes to you and they say, "Hey man, we're going on a trip to the jungle," you're like, "Oh no,
It's
oh no!"
happening.
And then
I
they're
have
like,
to say
"Why are
yes.
you like? Why are you not excited?" No man, no. Oh no, I don't want to know.
Why are you putting on 4 pair of underwear? We're just going on a hike.
I don't know.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Fun game.
Fun game. Yeah, but that happens to me sometimes where I'm like, I've seen this exact scene before.
But it's the future.
No, it'd have been in the past, I'd possibly seen the future.
You could be a psychic.
No.
It's tough. I don't think I could be something.
But he could. Maybe he just didn't lean into it.
It's tough for me to be something I don't believe in.
But maybe
It's-
that's
but
why
you
you
don't-
don't believe in it.
You don't not believe in it 100%.
I don't not believe in it. I just don't believe in it.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't fight somebody to be like, it's absolutely not true.
So
But
you're saying
no
there's a
reason,
chance.
There's no reason for me to believe in it. I don't believe in it. But it's only because I haven't seen it. I feel like I've seen a lot of people lie about it. So that also leads to me going, if someone says they're a psychic, I'm not going to believe them because I've seen so many people fake it. So why would I believe this person?
I
The
don't
people
know.
that can remote view, hey, look that up. That crap's crazy.
Remote view?
And the government would keep these people. Yeah.
The what?
They can basically close their eyes and see things far away.
Like a VPN?
Sort of.
Like,
There's been documented government proof of people that can remote view.
no, come on. Stop.
Ooh, what
What do
about
you
mind
mean?
control?
I don't know about that.
Hold on. Stick to remote view. Like, so I could see something going on
You
in
can't.
Russia.
You do not have the power.
If I have it. If I have this.
They
And you're
test-
saying the government
CIA.
claims that there are people out there that can do this. But if I'm
That have done
here,
it for them in order to see things in places they can't get to.
like in another country.
Sure.
So, like, me, Eddie, in Nashville can use another person in Paris, and we can see what's going on in Paris right now through their eyes.
I think that's probably a basic way to look at it, yeah. I can give you some remote viewing stuff here.
What do you think, Lunchbox?
I don't believe it.
I sort of picture in my head what it is, but I
This
don't
is,
really know what it is.
Tucker Carlson talking about the CIA's psychic program used to spy and win wars. I don't know how long this is, but I can probably
I
find
don't know
it.
if it's real or not. The government's involved. What do you know about remote viewing? First, tell me what you think it is. I think remote viewing is, I'm like actually being a little bit false. I have some sense of what it is. It's the ability to see things that are very far from your physical proximity. So you like close your eyes and you can all of a sudden look into a room 1,000 miles away. I think it's true that CIA worked to evoke this ability in people but I kind of want to know the state of play. Is that actually real? Do we know that it's real?
We know that it's real. Remote viewing started, it probably started at, at the beginning of the human race, but remote viewing that we're talking about started 1972, Stanford Research Institute. Russell Targ and Hal Puthoff, physicists, scientists, were just studying psychic phenomenon. Just, where here's a shape on a card,
Let me play the whole thing, but they have documented proof people being able to see things in places they've never been able to do and recite and recall it exactly.
Is this connected to the MK Ultra stuff?
That's the mind control that I was talking about.
Not connected, but that was an experiment they did on people.
Yeah, so I didn't know if this was potentially.
No, this is I don't like to say a power, a gift that some people have, that they're able to see things in places, and we have used it in war and able to see things.
So that's a gift, whereas MK Ultra was manipulated through drugs and hypnosis and other.
MK Ultra was like an illegal program the CIA did. And one of the people that were messed with was the Unabomber, because he was a brilliant dude, and they used drugs for mind manipulation,
right?
Mind
so
control.
One is a gift, like you naturally have it, and
Yes.
another one is manipulated, like they force it.
LSD at colleges, they would hold your eyes open, give you a bunch of LSD, see what trips, all of that.
Electroshock.
Mm-hmm. They did it in prisons. It's a bad deal.
I wonder if these remote viewing people inspired that in some way. Like if they found out this was a gift of some people that they could then create it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the knowledge to
You
answer that
believe
question.
in this?
I don't.
Remote viewing? You
there's
sound like you're talking like you believe it.
Yeah, I do. I just, there's nothing that I quite understand fully. I'm never going to fully understand everything. So I'm just open to the idea that that probably exists.
Eddie, you believe it?
If I see 30 people
No chance.
that have no relationship with each other, that have extreme education in going, yes, we've seen enough evidence to believe it's true. We believe people that have more knowledge about things to tell us if it's true or not. We do it with all medicine, anything that we know is because people smarter than us tell us. True?
Yeah. But how many times do they say like we were wrong about that? Lots.
It's also your problem though with, I hate to say the word aliens, but for the sake of the quick version of this, your problem with aliens.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The alien thing is like the fact that people have seen them or the government knows of them, but they're not telling us. Like this has been going on. I mean, how long have we been on this earth, like as humans, and no one has ever seen that?
Well, that's not true. There are many writings of people seeing them, but you're just talking about the last 50 to 60, 70 years.
Yeah, I guess our lifetime, right? Like I don't know.
But people have also said they've seen them, and then people make them look stupid by going, "You're crazy."
We're just like in the period right now of like Theoryville. Like everyone has a theory. Everyone has, and everyone says it so matter of fact. Like, oh yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But when you have like 8 astrophysicists that have studied this and say there's nothing we have created or are close to creating that can move this way, period. Like there is nothing that we can do to make something go this fast with no propulsion system at all. So it has to be something that we haven't created as mankind.
Yeah, but they're the only ones that saw it.
No, they didn't even see it. They're just saying if that exists, but there is video footage of it, like some of these things
But
flying around.
video can be manipulated so many ways.
But it can be manipulated, but AI can track and see if AI was used or if manipulation was used. That's why they use metadata.
Unless we tell AI not to do that.
Okay, you're just making up
I'm
scenarios to
just
argue
saying
it.
that you can always argue it.
But when you believe your doctor, you believe it. Why?
Not always. That's why sometimes we bring it
When you go to the doctor and they tell you something.
Yeah, I usually have an idea though. Like I know my body, right? Like
okay,
right? You do. Like
I don't know for sure. Like
Amy, do you really believe this? Like that you can do this?
I don't know.
Come on. Like,
I'm not sure because I don't know that I cannot say anything with certainty, so it doesn't really matter. Like it's like there's a percentage that all of it could be true, so I'm not gonna fight it. I think I used to I feel like that was me being a little ignorant.
So also the reason I think that they don't share a lot of this stuff is true because you don't want to let your adversaries know that you have an advantage over them and what those advantages are.
Like other countries.
Mm-hmm.
but like the remote viewing, like if it works so great, why don't we do it? Still do it.
Well, you can't, and how do you know they're not?
Well, because according to the internet, they shut down the program because it was
the program, but that doesn't mean people can't do it.
that it was ineffective and didn't produce any intelligence that they could use.
You Googled that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say that if you didn't want people to know you were doing it?
Yeah,
See,
honestly,
yes.
that's exactly what I would say.
What about those 2 scientists who were just killed, shot dead?
Wait, where?
Oh, Amy's back.
I think they.
Amy, go to bed. Amy's back in.
I mean, it's definitely interesting. I think it's just funny that we can always somehow argue that, like, you can't prove that's wrong.
There
and,
are-
like, everyone has to just be like, yeah, maybe not.
There are instances of these remote viewers describing foreign facilities or hostage situations to a T so that we were able to get in. And they've never been there before. But
That's crazy.
it's crazy. And I'm not even saying that I would bet money on it being true, but that's something that I look at and go, I don't know, man. There's just too many cases of smart people saying it's a possibility because there have been cases of it being successfully used. And also, I'm at the point now where I think we've been lied to for so many years. The JFK stuff was such a crock. The single shooter. And everybody who fought against that was like, oh, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
A second scientist shot dead on the front porch of his California home. Astrophysicist Carl Grillmar was shot dead at his home in the California desert this week. He was studying comets and asteroids that pose a threat to Earth. 3 months ago, Nuno Loreno, a plasma specialist and professor at MIT, suffered the same fate.
Like, and what were they studying that they got killed for?
Asteroids.
One was studying comets and
actually,
asteroids
like,
that pose a
deep.
threat. So I'm going to invent a situation. This asteroid's going to kill us. You can't say that because everybody's going to freak out. Governments are going to overthrow. No, I think it's time for everybody to know I'm going to open source this. I don't think so. Boom, gone.
Oh, because they're like, our underground bunker's not ready yet.
Any of that, right? Nuno Loreo, I'm probably saying it wrong here. A plasma specialist and professor at MIT I think plasma, this is way above my understanding, but like could create within themselves. Like it was able to like create and manipulate. And what if there was a discovery there that they're going, it's like the people, another crazy one is the guy who had figured out how to use water to make cars go. Boom, shot dead, killed.
Oh, fuel industry.
Or there's a lot of stories about people who are discovering cures with cancer who end up going missing. Like there's just so many.
Pharmaceuticals.
That's a big
Who's behind
moneymaker.
them?
Guys,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
there's a lot of
profits over people.
Guess 2 scientists were killed at their house.
value.
Right. So it's like,
We
yeah.
value money over people.
Well,
Well, yeah, duh.
what's crazy
I
is
know, duh. That's not good, though.
2 scientists. How does not 2 scientists were killed at their house because of what they were studying?
So just to, and I'm just asking.
Let me say this before I move on.
Yeah,
Stanley Mayer, who claimed to invent a water-powered car, died suddenly March 20th, 1998 from an aneurysm at a restaurant, while his brother claimed Mayer shouted, "They poisoned me," before he died.
So do you think, like, in those cases, petroleum people hired the killer or the government?
I don't know.
Pharmaceutical people hire the killer?
But I
or
mean,
the
they're
government?
always, they're all, those pharmaceuticals, big government, they have a relationship.
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
like it's tied together. So it could be either a mutual decision.
Everybody's up to no good, man.
Oh, can I ask you something?
I'm not going to know the answer, but go ahead.
Well, have you watched Seaspiracy on Netflix?
No.
Is it a conspiracy of the sea?
No. It's like this documentary goes basically kind of undercover and discovers all about this, like the commercial fishing industry and how it's basically killing our oceans. And by like 2046, our oceans are going to be empty, which is not only bad news for marine life, but it's also bad news for us. Like so much of our air that we need, the oxygen, is like in the ocean floor. It was wild. Like I think everybody should watch this. It will.
I'd get one of my remote viewers, take a look down there and tell me.
So we don't have to watch
Tell
it.
me exactly. No, not that show.
Oh,
Like
I
the
want a
ocean
remote
floor.
viewer to watch these shows for me.
There's just a lot going on, man. Those 2 scientists that were killed,
Yeah, I had no idea about that. And now I'm like,
it's so bizarre.
just added to the list of things that are just.
I'm now getting to the point where the less I know, the better as far as like what's happening around me,
what I'm
because I
saying.
just stay so focused on, I can't believe all of it. I can't believe the lies we're being told by our government, by our officials. It's constant. It's constant.
Well, what's interesting to me is the people that double down that are not directly tied to some of these people, right? I get it. If you're directly in the inner circle, you're committed, right? You're committed to the lies. So go for it. But just regular outsiders, Joe from Jacksonville or something like, like they just doubled down.
Joe from Jacksonville.
Works hard, loves his kids.
They're just doubling down when like everything around us is like screaming something's up, but they're like, nope.
I've committed. I think we have a commitment problem here where we've committed to things and now we will not allow ourselves to be proven wrong. It happens in politics all the time.
I know, but it's just not, just like for normal everyday people like us, like it's not.
And Joe from Jacksonville.
It's not a good place
Joe.
to be when you get so.
But internet, social media, internet, they do that. They radicalize folks. I
Yeah,
feel
I
myself getting
understand
radicalized sometimes by watching it. Just getting more upset because they know what's going to make me feel. So they keep feeding me the stuff that makes me upset, even though it's true. I'm just like, ah.
Right.
I told my wife, I was like, I'm running for office. I'm out of here. She's like,
I don't think you want to do that. It seems so
it is. So
incredibly exhausting and toxic.
It really does.
yeah, but that's why you need a little bit of chlorine in the pool. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. That's why I think I'm the one to do it. I don't need to run for office. Nothing about me. I don't need the fame. I don't need the adoration. I don't need the money that they make once they get it. I don't need any of that. I don't need anything about running for office except for helping. That's the only reason. And I think so few people do that now.
So percentage, like you saying, you haven't said this in a while. So now I'm going to ask
And
you.
my wife's like,
But you just
let's pump
said.
the brakes. I said to my wife, I was like, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. She's like, nah. I'm like,
Okay.
all right, well.
So
They went that.
Yeah.
So there's a percentage, her 0.
The part to me that's bothersome is when people tell people, well, you've never been in office. You shouldn't run for office. No, I think we need real people that have been through real life actually help impact. Because we're seeing what's happening with career politicians. Same crap. So, no, I'm not. At least not right now, but I did say, I think it's time for me to go. Not leave her, but like, I think it's time for me to run. She was like, I think we're going to put a hold on that. I was like, okay, fair enough. Anyway, what time Razorback play tonight?
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right. Did Morgan do hers?
Morgan went.
That was
Hers was about
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Oh, yeah. Eddie?
So mine's an update on, I was talking to you guys about the Meta glasses and how people are complaining they're getting filmed without their consent or whatever. Well, there's an app that I found. It's called Nearby Glasses, and that tells you when someone has Meta glasses that's streaming or recording around you.
Man, that's so rare. I don't think I would ever turn that app on.
Well, you just have to kind of leave it on, right? So like it
So
notifies
pull it out
you.
and hold it up.
Like so, they're saying the problem is on campus, right? Like girls are just walking up and guys are like, "Hey, you want to go on a date with
Crazy,
me?"
that's a problem. So such a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and the girl has the app and it says, "Hey, Meta glasses detected near you."
So maybe it like vibrates, like
Yeah, like a notification.
like Amber Alert.
Oof.
Those things scare me every time.
And they don't stop. And so and we all have phones in our house, so like the whole house blows
Everything's going off.
up when that happens. But it works through like Bluetooth. So I guess the Meta glasses, that's how they communicate with your phone or record through Bluetooth.
That is it. That's how the video gets to your phone.
So it detects Bluetooth around there, around the area.
What if someone just listened to AirPods?
That's what it says. It's a warning. Like, just tell you, it might not be the glasses.
You're like, you're recording me. I don't have glasses on, man. I just listened to some music.
It's kind of like when the AirTag will say there's one tracking you.
Yeah.
And it's yours?
It could be another one.
It could just be one nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Everybody good?
Good.
I mean,
Yeah.
define good.
Exactly.
Amy's shook.
Exactly. Eddie's got a brisket on the fridge.
Been shook for like 25 days.
25 days?
That's the first day Nancy went missing.
Oh, that's when it all started?
That's what shook.
No, there's not. But I feel like since then, it's just been a lot. Not just Nancy, but I think she went missing on February 1st or so.
I do feel bad for Savannah. Like every time she, posts a video, it just like her body just looks like worn down.
Yeah, I would be exhausted.
Every
I
single
would have
day.
to be taking things to sleep.
Sad.
Yeah. All right. February 1st, 2026. You're right.
Oh, that was the day? Yeah. And then I feel like the files were released around that time.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot.
All right, we're gonna. This whole thing's been a lot. Some days it's a lot. This show, right? The second show.
Oh,
Because sometimes we just get on stuff, and then you guys fight me on stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't really believe it. I'm just advocating that it could be true. And then you're like, you're an idiot. And I'm
No,
like,
we're
"You're an
discussing
idiot."
it.
That did not happen.
And then
We
I'm
never
like,
called you an idiot.
And then I'm
man.
like, you're fired. And then you're like, you can't fire me. I quit.
And
then
then
you leave.
And then you're like, well, how are you back?
And then all of a sudden,